Welcome to Pennsylvania. 5.5 hours later, we're in Pennsylvania. So just up the road a little bit, we should be heading into the state forest in our first overnight. This is the Pennsylvania State Forest. This is Delaware Forest, and we're heading up into Site 23. These are free sites up here. All you have to do is put in the permit and they pop back as long as it's available. And it is set up pretty cleanly so that you can tell whether or not a site is available for the date you want to use it. I'll give you a shot once we get up in there as to what the site actually looks like. We're coming close to the first site now. Well, we made it to Front Royal, Virginia. We're not too far off of the Skyline Drive now. I'll tell you, you come off the highway for Front Royal, there is a sign as you come off the highway, and then forget about any other signs finding your way down in here. Thankfully, I have it marked on Gaia, so I am back on track. It ends up being Route 340 you want to follow, and with any kind of luck we're about a mile away from the Skyline Drive. Oh my goodness, but I'll tell you, the GPS was bouncing all over the place and it just, nothing was helping. I'm glad I researched it ahead of time and I did it up, but we're about to come into, let's see, Shenandoah River State Park, and the National should be just up the road here.
Hope so.
Well, it's a pretty good sign for the left-hand turn coming into it. And here's Shenandoah National Park, the north entrance. Alright, so we made it. Let's see what we get. Alright, our seniors pass gets us in free. Matthew's Arm is 22 miles up the run. It's 35 miles an hour. So we've got a little bit of a drive, and it does say that there is vacancy at the campsite. What I was hoping for was to be able to hit 3 of the campsites on this drive, do 3 overnights here, and they are about 20 to 30 miles apart. So I'm pretty stoked. Looks like we had rain here too. A little higher in elevation. Views are getting a little bit nicer. And the temperature is coming down a little bit more. I come across here. That's okay, there we go. That's where we stopped earlier, and I could see where we're standing right now. This is pretty cool. Well, we can definitely see the humidity on the east, the west side of us, but on the east side of us, man, we can see the rain, and there is some decent storms happening over here. I'm really hoping for it, because the storms already happened. Yeah, skip those trees and we'd really be picking up an overlook. I think this one's called Jeffrey's Overlook. We're actually looking to the north now. We're doing a little curve on the Skyline Drive. It's still hazy off in the distance, and I guess this is pretty much normal for around here. The campground host last night, I had mentioned to her that this must be absolutely gorgeous during the fall, because it's got the right greenery around here. But she says in 10 years she has yet to catch a really good foliage season. Seems weird, but whatever. I probably should have turned that on about 2 minutes ago, and you would have got a pretty nice little view. but I'm certain there'll be a few more, and we have stopped and filmed them on the other camera, so we'll be able to filter them in. But this is quite a nice little drive coming up through here. We just broke 2,000 feet. I'm not sure what height the land is going to be, but this is pretty cool. Temperature down at the bottom when we started in was, I think it was like 94 in town in Front Royal. It is, at this particular point, 83 degrees right here, so we dropped a solid 10 degrees just coming up the hill. So this is nice. This is what I was hoping, that it would be cooler in elevation. All right, so far so good. Like it. Here we go. Oops, that was about as short a possibility. Matthews Arm, so it's 22 miles in from Front Royal. Let's head on in. We just got hit with a couple of pretty good thunderclappers. We're hoping it's a passer. It looks bright a little bit further off from it. So with any kind of luck, it's a passerby and we can hang out at the campground. It's all the way down to 70 degrees right now. Height of the land so far was 3,300 feet. Wow, now this I didn't know about. It looks like you can reserve some sites in here. So it might be a loop that is non-reserved, but ton of sites, and ton of sites not taken.
They're well reserved though.
No, they're just saying it's reservable.
Oh.
There's no tag on it. Unless there's a tag on it, it's not reserved. But we'd still be able to grab something if it was not.
Oh, I thought it was reserved. I didn't see reservable.
Nope. See, all these don't have anything on it. So all this is all first come, first served, and it's wide open. This is pretty wild.
Good.